Hey guys and gals, let's take a look at Castle Bed and Breakfast by LEGO Friends. This is set number 42638, contains 1,311 bricks, retails for $99.99, and this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review, so thank you kindly LEGO for sending this to me. And yes, the commentary is flowing through my mind, for those who watch me on my second channel. So it looks like we get to build ourselves a nice Victorian style house. And we have 4 mini dolls. We have Zach, Aliya, I think I'm pronouncing it right. We got Olly, we've seen him around, and we got Renee. A nice bunch there for this set. We're going to have a lot of fun with them. And that's the figures on the top. And here's the back of the box. And it looks more like a dollhouse than anything else. So you can explore all the rooms and stuff. Looks pretty interesting. Well, let's open this up. I'm hoping that's a new style of door, so we're going to take a peek in here. I wonder if this is paper bagged. And what happened, LEGO? We don't have the thumb pusher things anymore. Are those so 2023 we had to get rid of them now? There we go. Or is it just because the box is big? And yeah, let's unbox this and see what we have in there. Well, obviously we can see inside because the bags are not papered, but that's okay. We found bag number 7, so we know there's at least 7 bags. Okay, well there's a 10. In fact, let's put the highest number in the front first. And I'm going to be honest with you, it looks more like small pieces than anything else. And there's 5. There's 2. Oh, we found the important one there. Didn't you know 1 is the loneliest number? And oh, we got a surprise at the bottom. It's like a cereal box. You never know what you're going to get at the bottom. And that's essentially what that is a 8x16 plate. And that is taped. Wow, LEGO didn't use glue this time like they normally do. Well, let's open this up and see. Notice the video's a little bright. I noticed the unboxings, the video does get a bit bright on them. I have to not enhance that too much. Oh, we got stickers in there. Anything else lurking in the bottom? Alright, let's start with the sticker sheet. And yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I don't know. Yeah, let me tone the brightness down on this a bit here. You gotta love my crude reviews and stuff. Alright, then we got ourselves a set of manuals. So we got 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like it's, maybe this is a modular build. We don't know. Looks like it might be. Not too bad. Well, if I were to divide this build up, I would have to say that I don't know, I'd have to split one of these manuals up anyways. Maybe do 1, 2, 3 in the first installment, 4, 5, 6 in the second installment, and we'll worry about that when we get there. But let's see here. How's this broken down? Well, it doesn't look too bad. This looks colorful. Honestly, this looks fun. That's where it starts right in. Alright, well, for the most part, that's essentially what we have there. And the sticker sheet doesn't seem too bad. I could survive through that. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is head to my second channel. I'm going to assemble this, throw the crude commentary with it, come back here, and I will report my findings. Here we are at the Castle Bed and Breakfast, and honestly it's a really nice colorful build. As you can see, there's nice, bright, vibrant colors in this model. And we also got our 4 mini dolls, we got a dog. Yeah, there's lots of color. We got the light nougat, light royal blue, white, medium nougat. We also got earth green and dark green and light green. There's just a lot of color in this build. Now, this does look like a complete house, but sadly it's not. If we rotate it around, here's the back. So as you can see, it's set up more like a dollhouse. So you have access to all the interiors. There's some spots in here that are kind of cozy. You won't be able to get in there with adult hands and fingers. I'm sure a young one can easily place mini dolls in here and stuff. So you got some runners in here. The floor in the kitchen area is tiled. You got some house plants. And on the second floor, you got yourself a little bedroom, sitting room. And here you got a little balcony. On the top floor you got yourself a full bath and a little bedroom here. And of course you got an attic with some goodies in there too. And for the most part, this is packed with lots of features and details. Well, the best way to do is take a closer look at it. So let's do that. Here we have a close-up shot of Renee. She's obviously the caretaker. She's also got her dog out here too. Then we have Olly. Looks like he's ready to move in. Nice greenery. And we have this couple right here. I got to pull the box up to read this. Zach and Aliya, if I'm pronouncing that right. So obviously Zach is on the left and Aliya is on the right. Nice print work for their torsos. And yeah, there's that greenery. So it does continue along around this side here. Looks like it's just growing around the side of the house. That's where they hid this portion of the floor. Down here is not so much. So maybe we'll have to add some bushes or something to that. And it goes right up to here. Now this set has a lot of bright, vibrant colors. So a lot of this stuff is going to pop out. So there's the bed and breakfast sign. It's kind of cool. But a lot of this stuff in here is stickered. It's not printed. I was hoping it would be stickered. Or printed. My bad. I want printed stuff. Lots of detail for the roof. We got the microphones for the roof ornaments. That's pretty cool. Look at all the color in this. This side here doesn't have a whole lot to it. Let's take a look at this side here. I do like the style of these windows, and I believe that those are light nougat. Little sitting area. We got a teapot and a teacup. Little tree there. It could use more leaves, but that's just because my style of build is a little different. And here we got the interior of the bed and breakfast. I'm trying so hard not to mess up with that. Have a check-in area. Now getting way in the back there is kind of a chore, so if you got big hands or fingers, it's going to be hard. And sadly, that's all stickered too. That's a new type of door there. It's actually got a window through it. And it looks pretty cool. Got an umbrella inside of a can. This is supposed to be a dining room, and we got a dog dish, but there's really no kitchen in there, and there's this plant. Now that comes out from time to time. I had that fall out a few times, and yeah, that's kind of hard to put that back in there. And then we can take a look at the second floor. A little sitting area. I mean, the furniture in this is really bright and colorful. This is a nice build. Now these beds do pop out. Now if you want, you can take these beds out and rearrange them. We can have yourself a full bed. We have two twin beds in there. Probably just going to leave it like that. Here we got ourselves a full bath, toilet, bathtub, and sink. Now I'm not a fan of how this bathtub was assembled, but now to each his or her own. Here we got another little bed, like that lamp in the back. And I'm trying so hard not to shake the camera. I'm hoping steady shot works really good this time. And we got ourselves a little attic with a chest. There is some stuff in here. A sword and a little golden cup. Got a knight shield. Maybe those are the props. And this minifigure head's actually a map. I can just pull these open just a little bit to give ourselves some more light in there. Those are not meant to open up. And for the most part, it is a very nice build for what it is. And what you're seeing here is 1,311 bricks. And lots of small pieces. As you can tell, this build has a lot of detail for its size. Here are my thoughts. Let's start the review with play value, and as you saw with the tour, you actually have an open back build, so You have access to all these rooms in here. In addition, you do have the 4 mini dolls and a nice, cute, adorable dog. So that's really cool. There's plenty of things to do. Now, for build quality, it seems about average. A lot of these pieces feel like they're about to flake off. This tree seems a bit springy. This just kind of just floats here. I don't know, it should be up against the house, but just kind of dangles. And for the most part, this plant in here, right in the kitchen area, that will come out. I've had that fall out a few times. And the beds will, sometimes the headboards will come off, or you have to be careful with this one. But it's meant for play, but just be careful how you handle this house. Now, it's obviously not really portable. You can pick this up, but be careful how you pick it up. Just don't pick it up by the roof, because these panels here are just tacked in. You don't want to pull a roof off and have the build come crashing down on the floor. But for the most part, it is an average build. Lots of play value. Now, here's the deal. Can this be dropped in a city? It looks good on the front, but the back, you're going to have to finish this up. Maybe lose this tree here, build this back out. You know, it's an open back special. It's meant to be like a little dollhouse. So it's not quite city drop-in ready. Now, this set does have a lot of good unique pieces. You can use the parts for other creations, or you can use the bricks from your own collection into the castle bed and breakfast to make the build more grand. You can finish up the back, you can add more landscaping. But sadly, as is, this cannot just be placed in a city without some modifications. Now, for my build experience, I'd say the set was average to above average. It did keep my interest, but there's one thing hurting the set. There's a lot of small and medium pieces. Yes, you do get some bricks and some larger elements, but for the most of the parts, it's small to medium plates and slopes and tiles. It's a lot of little pieces, maybe a few little bricks, but it's mostly just small stuff. So if you're not a fan of small parts, you know, this probably is not the model for you. But as you can tell, there's a lot of details. So that's the advantage of having a lot of smaller pieces. It does add more character and detail to the build. Now, for my final score, it's going to be a 9.6. There is some stickers in the set, but they're spaced out pretty evenly, so I'm not going to go heavy on that one. But the main thing is some of these pieces just feel like they're ready to fall off. You know, these rails get kind of wiggly, and yeah, it's basically just pretty much a showpiece. It is playable, but you got to be careful with it. I mentioned that earlier. It's just a set that you can play with it. Just be careful how you play with it. So it's basically just structural quality on this one. So a 9.6 pretty good, but you got to remember you're getting a brick separator, you're getting printed building guides. There's 3 in total. Everything is here to assemble the set. So tell me what you think of this build. To me, it looks really nice.